All right, what's going on, guys? Let's go ahead and start this off with REKT City. Hopefully none of y'all are there. So let's go to REKT City, just a wave, and then leave. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Running these charts, watching FOMO traders tearing their bags apart. By the top, sell the low, now they crying in the chat. Should've checked the levels, now they funds ain't coming back. Candle wicked up, now they chasing that green. Didn't check resistance, now they stuck in a dream. Market makers laughing while they filling their shorts. Retail wrecked again, should've studied the course. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful traders steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Green candles got them feeling like a crypto king. One red wick and they losing everything. Selling in a panic, market makers love it. Smart money lurking while the weak hands dump it. Charts don't lie, but emotions do. Gotta have a plan or the market wrecks you. Successful traders don't chase, we don't trip. Buying them dips while new traders just slip. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful traders steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Tops ain't for buying, bottoms ain't for selling. But new traders don't learn the lesson. They see a pump and they jump all in. Next thing you know, the liquidation begins. Successful traders stacking up while they fall. Waiting on the pullback, yeah, that's the call. Smart money wins while the new traders get wrecked. Study the game, show the market respect.
Let's make this money, don't get wrecked. Every trader must show the market respect.
That's so funny. Let's show the market respect. In 3, 2, and 1. Bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. That stuff's too much. It really is, in my opinion. Now, if you have a great memory, then great, you can learn all that stuff, memorize all that stuff. I break it down in the most simplistic form. I truly do. And hopefully y'all like that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started. Who was first? We have Sam. Sam was first. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate you greatly. Of course, we have aboard a PC guy. What's going on? What is going on? We got Dylan. What's going on, Dylan? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Appreciate everybody who's show support on a daily basis. You guys absolutely just rock. I mean, I love you guys. I really, really do. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's get started. We're looking at crypto bubbles on the daily. Not impressive. We have Ton up 6.7%. We have Crow up. Holy smokes. Hey, look at that. We got, let's see here. Oh, let's bring this over here. Oh, don't look at that. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. All right. You can open them now. All right. I forgot I had my screen over here. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. You are now my favorite. Thank you for being a YouTube subscriber. You are now my favorite. All right. So let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. You can open your eyes. You can open your eyes now in case you had them close. All right. So we're looking at the hourly time frame now. On the hourly time frame, not looking great. Not looking great. Is Bitcoin coming down? We're going to find out in just a moment, even though you may have had your eyes closed when I showed the chart. Let us look at the fear and greed index. We're going to refresh this one more time. We're going to go to the crypto, and it's back up to 44. Boring. Very boring. Very boring. Let's come down to 20. Better yet, 10. Let's get some more discounts. Let's go. And not only that, but we're shorting on the way down. I love shorting. Absolutely love shorting. I prefer longing though, because of course I want to be bullish, but we're making money both ways, up and down. If you don't know how to do that, ask questions. Right now, this is your 1 hour of free mentorship. Instead of paying somebody $99 an hour to answer questions, use the services, the knowledge that I have. Please ask questions. All right, moving on. Let's look at the liquidity heat map. This is going to be on the 24-hour time frame. And on the 24-hour time frame, we do have a liquidity above us and below us. Above us, 68.31 million at 87.8. Okay. And then we have another hotspot at 68.39 million at 88.3. All right. Then we have some liquidity really, really close to us right now at 86.2 for the liquidation of 53.84 million. And then just underneath that, 50.26 million. What's that? I mean, you find that on your couch, you know, when you're sweeping, you're like, oh, what's this? Oh, 52 million. Wouldn't that be nice? That price is at 86. So we have a higher chance of coming down before we go up. However, we can still go up. If the market makers are wanting us to go down, what they'll do is they'll trick us and they'll have it come down a little bit, shoot up, get this up here, then come down. Wherever the market makers want to go, that's where they're going to go. Plain and simple. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. This is why I love trading based off of support resistance. Wow, on the 12-hour, we are so close. Oh my gosh. So close. 23.24 million. Not much, but we are literally right there. At 86, there's a lot of sixes in that number. I don't like it, but at 86.6, we are so gosh darn close. We can literally touch it. And are we going to touch it? Are we going to come down to this? Very high chance. Then we have another at 22.31 million at the price of 86.1. So just to let you know, we are really, really close to this liquidity level. Now it's really bright. What does that mean? Well, that just means there's more liquidity. You can see that over here. All right, moving on. Any questions, guys? Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know. Let me know. I greatly appreciate everybody smashing the like. You guys are the best. So how do I trade? I use the smart money concepts. This is basically your support resistance levels, also known as, or can be known as zones, supply zone, demand zone. You have fair value gaps, order blocks. You have market structure, which consists of breakup structure, swing. You also have the change of character. That's all involved in the smart money concepts. And I also do the ICT, which is the inner circle trading. This is more along the lines of the composite man, the market makers, liquidity. I use all of that in one, in addition to the momentum of the price action. To me, that's really, really important. And you'll see that a lot of times where I don't have any indicators on my chart. And the reason for that is because I trade the strength of the move. That's what I trade. To where it's really, really easy. Well, I don't want to say easy trading, but it makes it less confusing. Instead of having 14 indicators on my chart, 6 say yes, 6 say no, and then the other ones are kind of like, maybe. What do I do? Flip a quarter? Shoot. You know? So this is how I trade. All right, moving on. Let's come over here. Let's see some of this chat really quick. We got All Set in the house. What's up, All Set? Appreciate you, man, being here. Let's see here. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. 1 second. Oh, wow. So, Board PC, I thought you just became a member. You are actually a supporter. All right. Very nice. Thank you, my man. Thank you. So I think that gives a round of applause. Thank you, man. Now, because you are now a supporter, if you go to the videos, there are quite a few videos that I would strongly recommend you watch. These are videos that I don't put on YouTube. These are strictly for the supporters, the believers, and the warriors. The higher tier you go, the more you get. Just makes sense. But you have some, this one here is for everybody. These are members. This is the supporters. And then we have some the believers, some warriors. Then we have right here, trade with no money. So this basically, this really does help with the confidence and, you know, not being scared. So this helps with that. Then of course, I also have other Other videos were Bitcoin possible updates. These are all videos that I have in my VIP that I might and sometimes slowly trickle down to the members. You know, depending on what tier you are, depends on what you get. But there's a lot of really great information. I would strongly recommend watching as many of these videos as possible because it'll speed up the learning process. So this is what you get with the memberships. So if you cannot afford this, and I get it, like I get it. If you cannot afford this, stay here, watch the channel. Like I show you all this stuff. Becoming a VIP member, you learn it faster. But if you don't have this, and if you want more information about this, I provide way more than this. But if you want more information, reach out to me, trade_intuition, and man, I'll answer all your questions. Now, if you can't afford this, of course, you have the YouTube memberships, and then you have the YouTube for free. So just let you know, you just learn faster the higher tier you go, you know. But thank you, man. Appreciate you greatly. Let's give it up one more time. One more time. Thank you, man. All right, let's see here. We got CT in the house. What's up, brother? CT says, when I scalp, are there whales looking at my new orders I just made? If so, how? All right. So CT, unless you're trading with multi-millions of dollars, no. Do the market makers see your trades? Yes. How? Great question. Let's go and answer that. So how do market makers know where our stops are at? Well, generally they know, in my opinion. Now, I'm not a foil hat person, but in my opinion, I think we learned how to trade from the market makers. The market makers provide us information on how to trade certain things. For example, the market makers can make inverse head and shoulders. They can make cup and handles. They can make these patterns that we look at and we say, oh man, I'm going all in. It's a cup and handle on the daily time frame. Here's the measured move, 55%. And then the price breaks up. Awesome. When does that become invalid? Well, it becomes invalid. Oh, did I do something? When does it become invalid? So let's just say this is our huge cup and handle on the daily time frame. Here's our neckline. It breaks out of, you can call this a bull flag, or the cup and handle. It breaks out this. When does this pattern become invalid? Now, if you are following somebody who cannot answer that question, you might want to be careful. When does it become invalid? When it breaks back into the pattern. When it breaks underneath the neckline. When it breaks back into under this trend line. This is when it becomes invalid. The market makers make these for us to see and trade. Now, whenever the market makers want to get stop losses, let's say, for example, we have a falling wedge or falling channel, whatever you want to call it. Let's say we have this, and let's see here, we're currently right here. And let's say we go and we break out. Fine, we break out. They know we're looking for a retest. It retests. We enter the trade. Where do we put our stop loss? Right underneath this trend line. And let's say we want to put it underneath this support. So we'll have our stop loss right here. Market makers know that we have our stop loss right here. One, they can see it. And two, this is what they taught us. Or we can have a stop loss right here. Underneath this one, you know, a little bit of a gap. Or we can have our stop loss, let's say, right here, to where it's underneath this level and also our trend line. It's where we have our stop loss. Now, whenever you're buying anything, whenever you're buying, whether it's for a long or for a short, you can only buy from someone who's selling, hence the market makers. So in order for you to buy right here, the market maker has to sell it to you. And then price goes up. And as it's going up, more people are buying from the market makers that are selling this to them. And as it goes up and up and up, well, all these are buy orders from us, the retail, and all of these are the sells that the market makers are providing us so we can buy it. Now, the market makers want to collect on their money. What do? They bring the price down. Doesn't mean that they have to come for all of it. It just means they're going to come back for some. As they're coming back for some, they're liquidating people. They are hitting people's stop losses. You know, somebody put a stop loss right here when they entered here. Somebody put a stop loss right here when they entered here. They're getting all these stop losses. So when they're doing this, guess what they're now doing? They are now selling to people. They're selling to people who are buying shorts now. So they're selling. It's an endless cycle. So now what do they want to do? They want to come and they want to collect on their orders again. This is how the market moves. So I hope that answered your question. You can only buy from someone who's selling. The market makers are selling it to you. So they know where your buy order is and they know where your stop loss is. Now, are they going to come after your $200 stop loss? No. Now, if there's several thousand people that have the same stop loss as you, sure, they'll come for it. Possible. Or they could continue to go up and then come down, take all this and maybe leave yours there so that it can come up and do this number. And then now you're moving your stop loss. So let me know, CT, if that helped you, if that answered your question. I know it was very detailed, but that's just what I do. I do very detailed answers. If you enjoyed that, if everybody here enjoyed that, put a +1 in the chat. Put a +1 in the chat. If you've heard this described by other people, put a +2 in the chat. If you think all of this was just nonsense I just spewed out, put a 0. And it's okay if you put a 0. Just let me know the reason why. The reason why. So again, a 1 if you enjoyed the content, the answer that I just provided. 2 if you heard another YouTuber also talk about this. And 0 if you think it's hogwash. I just made all that stuff up and you don't believe it. And then put your reason why. All right, moving on. So that was a great question, man. That was an absolutely great question. You know what? CT, you get that. You get that. I think that's probably going to be the best question of the night. So CT, he gets the award for best question. Now the night's still early though, so there's still a chance for you to get a question in. And just remember, guys, there are no dumb questions. They're either questions we've had before or haven't thought of yet. So those are the only, there are no dumb questions. I guarantee it. I had so many of these questions when I first started or as I was learning, it was ridiculous. Now, the people that I would ask, my mentors or the groups that I was in, they would always say, Google it, look it up. It's like, well, that doesn't help me. Why am I in this group? For me, I give you the answers. I give you the answers. You don't have to join my group to know the answers. You know, if you ask anything, I will never say, oh, well, you have to, that information's in my group. Go and watch that. No, right now, I'm trying to save you money. I mean, just think about it. If I save you money, I show you how to make money, guess what you're going to want to do? You're going to want to do this. And if you learn everything, well, then more than likely you'll do a pay it forward type thing so that I can continue helping others who maybe can't afford it at the time. So that's my business model. It's not the best. I'm not going to get rich. I'm not going to be buying Rolexes and, you know, taking pictures and putting it on X and say, show me your Rolex. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be paying it forward. There you go. All right. Great question, man. That's a great question. Let's see here. A bored PC guy says, I need to start looking at shorting more closely, to be honest. Almost strictly long now when I enter at all. Yeah. Me, I love shorting. I absolutely do. I prefer to long though. I want to be bullish. I want to long. And look at this, man. We crossed this level and then we came right back up and now we're crossing it again. This is my plan A. I don't know if I wrote it down. I'm pretty sure I did and maybe erased it, but you can always watch my videos. Just don't ever trust me. Don't trust anybody. Verify. And I'm never gonna be, clapping it. Oh, look, guys, we called you. It's not my first beer. Like, I do this for a living. Like, I trade. It's not my first beer. I'm not like, oh, look at me, guys. Nah. There's no need to clap. No need to do any of that. Showing that you know how to trade is by saying, okay, plan A worked, or plan A didn't work, plan B went. And what we're looking at resistance right here, and then seeing if it breaks this level, which we've talked about before. And right now we currently are. This right here is my main level. If it breaks underneath this, watch out. Watch out. I mean, we're going to start coming down, and potentially coming down pretty nicely, because we have all of this liquidity. Again, what we mentioned just a little bit ago, all these buy orders. In order for price to be healthy, price has to go up, come down, go up, come down. This is a healthy price action. Whenever we have up, barely down, up, barely down, up, that's not healthy. Because when it does start to roll over, whoop, comes down pretty quick sometimes. And we've seen that multiple times before. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. But yeah, I love shorting. A matter of fact, the group, we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shorts. Now, granted, these are not all in one day. These shorts have been open for about 3, maybe 4 days now. And I'll do, like, today I posted, we had our confirmation. We have one that we posted today, and well, yesterday we posted like maybe an hour ago. And then I have one more that I'm looking at very, very hard, but it needs to cross a certain level in order for us to enter. So I don't post, 20 charts a day. That stuff, anybody can do that. All right, moving on. CT says, I'm talking about futures, scalping with leverage. How do they see my trades? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Exactly. You're buying from, whenever you place an order, it's like they can see it. They can see it and they know where to go, but they're not going to take your $5 or $500. If you have millions and millions, then sure, they might target you, but just know that everybody. So what I would do, let's say you entered a short. Where would you place a stop loss? I don't know about you, but I would place my stop loss above these wicks, about right here. This is where I would do my stop loss. Now, the market makers know this and they see it. So what you might want to do is maybe put your stop loss here, which is above these kind of bodies and wicks. But then you also have this. Now you can continue going up and up and up. So now you have to reduce your leverage. And then, so what I would do to be very safe is put my stop loss way up here. Now, you only want to do your stop loss way up here if you have at least a 2-to-1 ratio, preferably a 3-to-1 ratio. This is 3%. So in order for you to get this stop loss here, you have to have your first target of at least 6% minimum. Can you do that? Can you afford that? Will it come down and then reverse? Are you gonna be watching your chart? So what I do is normally I'll have my stop loss pretty tight. Not gonna lie, I'll have it pretty tight. On some occasions, it depends. It really does. Depending on what I see on this. For this one, sure, I'd put it here. Because it looks like we're having a downtrend. We have, let me draw this out for you. Let's go to the ray tool. Let's go to the wick, That way there is no bias or me moving it. So I have a wick to a wick, so it's right here. So what I would do is I would have my stop loss about, shoot, man, let's just do 2%. No, I do it. Yeah, about 2%. So I'd have my stop loss about right here. Hopefully they don't come for me. Hopefully everybody else has their stop loss really right here because they're doing really high leverage. Maybe they'll have it right here. And there's been plenty of times where it's come up to where I was going to put it if I would have used higher leverage, and then it comes down, comes up almost to my stop loss, and it comes down. So hopefully that helps. All right. Let's see here. We got Jay Violet in the house. What's up, Jay Violet? Jay Violet is one of our very, very active mods. And we just created an emoji for her. So if you are a YouTube member, definitely put the Jay Violet emoji in the chat. Show our support. Yeah, Jay Violet. There we go. Now one of my cats is going crazy. She wants to play. See here. Aris Miller says, very interesting how this works. Yeah. Very true. See, Aris Miller says, what? A commercial? What commercial? No commercial. More PC Guys says, aren't some of the really big market makers strictly arbitrage traders, or is that just a niche? Honestly, I don't even know. If they're trading with that much money, they could be. But to me, that's something that I really don't need to worry about, in my opinion. CT says, yes, and thank you. Very welcome, man. Very welcome. Oh, Arizona says, hypothetically, if you had $14,000, if you had $14,000 in XRP at 15 cents to 75 cents average, and the other part was from 76 cents to $2, 16,000 XRP, and this was all in one bag, would you split into two different wallets? Let's see here. Or would you leave it all together? It's always best to have multiple exchanges, multiple wallets, just in case. Let's say, I don't know, your wallet got corrupt for some strange reason. Maybe your kid got your ledger or your whatever and put it in the microwave because they thought it was funny seeing all the sparks. Maybe, well, no, because you have a pet. I don't know, just something might happen to it. If you have two of them, well, then you didn't lose all of it. So I would definitely, if I had the means, to where I could buy another ledger or another Tangent wallet or another whatever, sure, why not? Doesn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. That's for sure. It would not hurt. See here, total is 300 and, no, man, I'm putting too many zeros in there. Total is 31,000 XRP. Nice. Very nice. Nice work. All right. Let's see here. So let us look at Bitcoin. We're looking at this. We drew out this in reference to our zone that it has to stay above in order for us to remain potentially bullish on these higher highs and higher lows. Now, if it does break this zone, I would expect it to come to right here about 85. Well, let me draw it up. So now that we have more information, let's get rid of this. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. And let's get rid of this one. And okay. And it's also, I want to keep that. Let's get rid of this one. So I want to keep this because right now this is the level. And this was created with this right here. I love doing this. I love trading Bitcoin, or at least charting Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. Like, I look at the larger time frames, but I love the 1 hour for Bitcoin. And for the 1 hour, here's my level that if it crosses, it needs to cross above this in order to potentially, break these higher highs and then hopefully find support here and bounce up. But until then, this is the first level it needs to cross. It came up to it, couldn't do it. Came up to it, couldn't do it. Here's a level that we don't want it to cross if you're bullish. This is the first level of support. So let's go ahead and just do a trend line. Level. We have 86,835. On the 1 hour time frame, we closed underneath it. Next few hours, let's say 4 hours, we'll see if in fact the price comes down here, bounces, maybe comes up and starts getting rejected off of this level. And then the next level it needs to cross is this one. And so this is how I trade. It is literally level by level. Now, granted, I'm looking at the larger time frame. So the larger time frame, I'm bearish. If we come over here to the 4-hour time frame, we can just see price went up, down, and we have this liquidity left. Doesn't mean that the market makers have to take it. It just means that this is an area of interest. We also have an area of interest right here, because before this was all an area of interest, but this took this out. This took this out. So the market maker, this is healthy. Go up, come down. Go up, come down. Now here we left this for the market makers to potentially take. Then this, was really nothing. Then we have this nice move that was up here. But we can see we tapped into it already with this wick, and then we tapped into it a little bit more with this wick. So in my opinion, if we just kind of look at this as a bigger picture, maybe, doing it on a daily or a weekly, we can see that we want to come to at least maybe the halfway mark. For me personally, retracements, I'm looking at the 382, 786. I'm sorry, 382 to the 0.5. I don't know why it said 786. 0.382, fib retracement. So let's go and do that. Let's put this on the daily. And let's go ahead and just look at this on the daily. Let's do our fib retracement. Make sure our magnitude is on. Go from the lowest point to the highest point, which is right here. And this right here is our golden pocket, right where this trend line's at. Now this trend line is from the previous cycle. So in my opinion, this is an extremely strong support level. So what I'm thinking the price might do, nobody knows. Price might come down to here. I mean, it might not come straight down. It might come down here, 382, come up, come down to 0.5, also the trend line. And then now what is it going to do? Is it going to break above this level, or is it going to continue down? Right now, if we're zoomed out, we can see that, of course, everybody's talking about this, lower highs, lower lows, with the potential of this transitioning into an uptrend. Now it is an uptrend, but it's micro versus macro. It's smaller versus the larger picture. Here we have high, low, high, low. So we have this really, and there's a lot of ups and downs in between these major swings. Here we can see that, especially on a lower time frame, 4 hours good, we can see that we're doing higher highs, higher lows. As long as we do not cross below this, which is our first low, and we'll make this one a purple. Yes, purple. I'll make it fat. As long as price action, I don't know if y'all can see these numbers. Let's go ahead and crank up the numbers. There we go. As long as price does not cross below 83,565, we're still bullish. In the micro sense, the smaller time frame, because this can still go up and down, up and down. But if it breaks this low, this is a key level. If it breaks this low, we just broke this trend. Not good. Not good. Now we're making a lower low, which could lead potentially to a lower high. And this trend is no more. This trend, what needs to happen in order for me to be bullish, macro, the bigger picture, is breaking out of this zone. 94,270, 91,965. It needs to break out of this zone, retest. Now it start getting bullish. Am I trading long and short in the meantime? Sure. Price is going to go up and price is going to go down. But as far as the macro, it's still bearish to me. And potentially we might come down to our 0.5 level, which is also our trend line, which sits right around 82.7. We'll just say that. We got Road Dog in the house. What's up, fam? Dang, I'm sleeping. Road Dog, I appreciate you here, and thank you for smashing the like You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Thank you, Road Dog. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you greatly. Tony the Tiger. Great. All right, moving on. Let's see here. What else? What else? Any coins? Any coins you want me to do? Anything that you're looking at? Any questions that you have? We have about 20 more minutes for this stream. I prefer doing only 1 hour. Again, I'm trying to save you guys. I'm trying to save you $99 an hour. I really am. I love questions. I absolutely love questions. And if you have questions about trading, if you have questions about indicators, if you have questions, for example, do you use the SMAs or the EMAs? Do you prefer one over the other? Why? Do you use RSI? And I know how to use these indicators. I just don't use them. Do you trade using the MACD when the lines cross? Like any questions, guys. Like it's really, there are no dumb questions. There are none. All right, moving on. Let's go and delete all this junkaroonie. Yeah, I might go making money. Plain and simple. Let's get rid of our trend. I mean, our fib retracement. Get out of here. Okay. Clean up our charts. I like my charts clean. Now this, I was on the 1 hour time frame, and we drew this yesterday. You know, to where it looked like it was curving, and I was like, you know, it might come up here and come down. Did it? Nope. Went up to our other resistance, and then coming down. So I can actually get rid of this too. I like nice, clean charts. Nice, clean charts. See here, Clay the Great says, good old AVAX. Let's go. Man, broccoli is coming down. Who knows that song? She's chopping broccoli. Who knows that song? Broccoli. Granted, I'm killing the song. All right. So broccoli went up 65%. Got listed on Binance. There was a post regarding this broccoli, was something about Binance to where it was gonna be listed, and I didn't see it until 2 hours later, 2 hours 15 minutes to be exact. I let my group know. I was like, hey guys, in case y'all are wondering why broccoli's pumping and also some other ones, just know that, you know, they're being listed on Binance, blah, blah. I let my group know, and there was a few traders in there that they said, oh, because like they either knew this stuff before they joined the group, or by me showing them all of this stuff. Now I didn't post it because, well, I mean, we're already trades, but they understand now. Oh, it pumped a whole bunch. Let me go on a smaller time frame, wait for a confirmation of a break of a level, which would be, well, let's just draw it, which would be right here. Have a stop loss maybe right here, and see if it turns over. And if we get stopped out, okay, fine. We just wait and we try it again. On 15-minute time frame, it comes, breaks this level, have our stop loss up here, and we try it again. And then it continues. Whoa, I'm on, man. Like, when's it gonna turn over? Then it, let's say here, it broke this level, but you know what? We already got stopped out once. We're not gonna do it. Broke this level, you know what? We got stopped out twice. We're not gonna do it. Breaks this level, a much stronger level. Now let's enter. Now let's see if it comes down. And sure enough, there was the one, especially that I know, he put in the thing, man. I forgot how many hundreds of percent he made, and it just came down. It wasn't this coin, but it was another one similar to this one that got listed, because I mean, people bought into the hype, and because now we have that mentality, that thought process of, man, it went up, and he even said it too. I love this. I love this. He said, Joe, well, not Joe, but telling the group, it went down to 0.5. Let's go. He closed out some of the trade and left the rest open for the short. Hopefully it comes down more, maybe 618, 786. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to 786 on the fib retracement. And sure enough, like this one too, you know, And there was a whole list of coins that got listed, and they're all meme coins that I'm aware of. And this one's broccoli. This is a CZ's dog from Binance. And he just went down and then down and down and then down. And this is why I trade level by level. Like, I don't want to enter a long until it breaks this level. I want to enter a short when it breaks this level. I want to enter a long when it breaks this level. I want to enter a short when it breaks this level. Now, granted, would I enter a short right now? No, I missed it. I missed it. All right. Let's see here. Arizona says 3 others saying 35,000. Not sure what you're referring to, but okay. Let's see here, I'm on live chat. 4PC guy says, it seems that anytime a small cap hits a big exchange, it pumps and draws down hard. Yeah, it's true. Not at all, lots. Okay. Okay. See here, XAVA, Avalanche Launch, is an example of that for AVAX ecosystem. Yeah. Right now, Sui is the only one left in the green. Yeah, I'm actually looking at Sui to do a short. We'll get to that in just a second. All right, moving on. Let us look at, what was it, AVAX? Yes, good old AVAX. So let's look at some AVAX, USDT. Mixi. Oof. Okay. So we were looking at this a few days ago and price was here. I said, man, nice pump. I would like to see it come down, have 2 lower entries, and it just went up from there. It says, Joe, get out of here, man. Get out of here. So now it's coming down. Would I short this? No, sure wouldn't. It already made its move. Could it come down more? Definitely. We do have this range that we might bounce from if it's going to bounce, which is right here. I mean, it's literally at the bottom of the range right now. Literally. It's dumping pretty hard too. Okay. Let's back up. Let's back up a little bit. From this move, I would expect it to come down to right here. Let's go to the fib retracement. And let's go here. Where's my 0.5? 0.5, 618, golden pocket, dab smack in the middle, or lower entry. I have a pretty good feeling that we're gonna hit here. And not only that, but it's a fair, oh, let's zoom in. 1 hour time frame. Not only that, but it's a fair value gap. From here, geez, all the way up here. So this is a huge imbalance. This is an imbalance is fancy for just saying it moved up really fast or it moved down really fast. There's no up, down, up, down. It just up or just down. So here it moved pretty quickly. So because of that move, I would expect it to come down here. Now it came down a little bit and then continued on. So this is what we don't want. This is what I was referring to earlier, where the price goes, well, just from here. Price went up, and instead of retracing about 35% to maybe 50%, it instead barely retraced, went up some more, and then instead of retracing about, it's close, it's like 32% when it retraced. Instead of retracing 38%, or better yet, 50%, it pulled up again. So it went shy of 38%. We want a minimum of 38%. A good spot of a retracement is 0.5 currently for this current market. And then 0.5, 618 is good too. Below 618, danger zone. Danger zone. Stranger danger. Don't do it. Then it comes up and then it retraces and then, broke this level now. The whole time it's retraced, there's no breaking of the lows. You see how I use levels, support resistance. Now, could it have come down and then go up some more? Sure. We have our stop loss right here. Maybe a little bit higher. Come on. Maybe a little bit higher, just in case. And if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. But when it does roll over, we're looking for a pretty good dump. Pretty good dump. Why? Because as we mentioned earlier in the stream, the people are buying from the market makers. The market makers are selling. Now, the market makers, in order for them to make money, they have to collect on this. They have to, you know, have the price come down to either wreck these people from stop losses or possibly using higher leverage. And as it's coming up and up and up and up, they say, you know what? Let's make some money. So they go and they take out this. Then they come down, they take out this. Then it keeps on coming down, they take out this. So right now they've taken all of this move, all of it. Do they have to come back? And man, look at all this right here. This is beautiful. Do they have to come down for this? No. Can they? Sure. In my opinion, I think they might at least come for some of it, which would put us in the golden pocket. Now, let's see here. Let's see. Any questions, guys? Questions, comments, concerns, issues? I'm losing people. I'm losing people. Uh-oh. Don't want to lose people. Oh, we got about 10 minutes. We got about 10 minutes. Oh, so my thought process on this. Okay. Let's delete all of this. Delete. Okay. So let's go. Would I enter a short? No, I wouldn't do it. I mean, it moved too much already for me. I'd look for another coin for a short, but I definitely wouldn't enter a short. For a long, this one is really high risk because even here, if we broke this level, let's do whites. If we broke this level, man, we're leaving so much liquidity behind. For me personally, I would just pick another coin because I mean, it could come up some more. And then when it rolls over, take all of this. It's too risky for me. For me anyway. See, Board PC guy says, this is good stuff. Well, thank you, man. That's what I do all the time. All the time. I give you my complete thought process from beginning to end. I show you clean charts, so it's very easy to understand. And I just break it down. Break it down. Let's see here. Clay the Great says, have you ever considered doing the breakout prop challenge? What is that? Have you ever considered doing the breakout prop challenge? Don't know what that is. Road Dog Crypto says, Joe does a really good job explaining stuff. Thank you, man. I just passed the 10K funded account exam. What? I hear good reviews. You get to keep 80 to 90% of the profits. Wow. That's good. I've never done one of those. I've never done one of those. Like, what's the entry cost to do that? Do you have to put out like $5,000 to, and then if you lose your $5,000, like that, you just lost it? Like, how does that even work? I know Crypto Face, he was doing some of these like a few months ago, maybe even a year ago, where he was doing some funded accounts, but I never looked into it. See here, Board PC guy says, I'd love to prop trade, but not yet. So prop stands for something. I don't know what that means. So you should try it out, brother. 55 is the lowest one. 5,500, $55, 55 cents, 55 million, 55 what? Because I got $14. Everybody knows that. See, yes, he promoted it. It's Trader Main's company. Oh, okay. Trader Main's. Trader Main's. Who's that? Or Trader Main's. Is that the guy who talks really fast and says a lot of stories? And has Trader Reality? Is that Trader Reality? 55 to take the test, LOL. And you can get 5K account for that. $55? $55? Like fiat 55 US American dollars? No way. So, okay, let's say you do $55 and you lose it. Well, then that's just, okay, you lost it. Then you can try again, $55. And let's say you lose it again. You know, you're getting used to the system or whatever. Then you do it again, $55. And then now you get a $5,000 funding account. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. I like that. $55, that's it? I would think that you would have to put like some serious money in it. Any questions, guys? Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Again, this is your 1 hour of free mentorship. You don't need to pay me $99 an hour to answer questions. I would never say, oh, well, I can't answer that. That's in my VIP group. You got to join my group to get that answer. Ask me questions. Ask me questions. Play the Great says you pay 55 US American dollars to take the test. If you pass, then you get 5K account. If you lose it, then you lose the $55. The 10K cost $100, I think. Wow, that's crazy. That is pretty crazy. And is this from Trader Main? Trader's Reality? I mean, Trader's Reality? Is this the same person? I don't know. No idea. Oh, and so I have a video that I made. It's the music video dealing with fake gurus, and it's, in my opinion, really good. So at the very end, we're going to be watching that and listening to the song. Now, this song you've already heard before, I think, but I hope you guys like it. See, Melissa says, I know everyone will make fun of me. Nope. But I am having Crow FOMO. Let's look at Crow. Let's help you out. Crow. Okay, so we already looked at this one. We looked at it. So this one I wouldn't enter. I'd wait for it to pull back here. Hopefully it pulls back here to enter. Right now I wouldn't, just because it's already coming down. I would like it to come into the golden pocket and then potentially break out. But this one, I'd say like maybe 2 days. 1 day for sure, but 2 days for us to wait. And that's one thing I do a lot. I wait. And then when they're ready, they're ready. But let's look at Crow. Let's see if we can help out with some FOMO. USDT. Mexi. Oh, let's go. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, I posted about this. So check this out, guys. Let's go 15-minute time frame. So I actually posted this in my group. I'm watching these coins. I am watching these coins. So here, we actually tried a short. We tried a short. We tried it. We tried it right here. And I was thinking it's going to come down. Beautiful. This was a safer entry. This is a more aggressive entry. And I make sure to let my group know that, you know, these are the entries. This is aggressive. This is safer. And I entered here. And it's like, let's go. Price went up a little bit, created a lower high, which is good. Broke this low, which is amazing. I made another video for the group and I said, guys, right here, this I'm adding to my aggressive entry because it broke this level. Safer entry is here. Came down, beautiful, and then whoop, I mean, talking like crazy. I was expecting it to, I made another video saying that I'm expecting it to bounce here. And sure enough, I'm looking at it. All right, cool, no problem. Coming up here. Oh, come on, man. Come up. Me. What was my 6? So I traded with higher leverage than that though. Had multiple entries. But anyway, I lost this trade, and you win some, you lose some. Then it came down, and when it came down here, I made another video for my group. I said, guys, I thought the FOMO had finished. Obviously I was wrong, but here, this would be a perfect opportunity to short again. Well, after it breaks this level, but I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to chart it. I'm not going to post it because we may get the FOMO kicking back up again. So we're not going to post. What does it do? It breaks this level, and I'm watching it. I have it on all of my tabs, not on all of them, but I have it on one of my tabs. And I go and I see this, not entry for a short, not entry. Comes down here, breaks my level. Beautiful. I'm looking for it to do this and come down. Not shorting it. It's too high risk. The FOMO could still be around. People can see this and be like, oh, it came to the 0.5 or whatever it is, you know, on the, whenever they do the pull. And it's great. Let's go. And I'm watching it. It's in this zone. I'm watching it. And then it breaks down and it creates a nut. This right here, I'm thinking, man, this is my thought process. Here, I'm thinking, okay, one more bounce, come down. Now it's going to come down. And what I like doing is looking at trades, even if I'm not in them. I like looking at trades to see if my thought process was right. That's what I like doing. Then and I posted to the group. I said, wow, I thought this one was for sure rolling over. We weren't posting it. And it just went to the freaking moon. To the freaking moon. All right. So now let's help with the FOMO. See here. Should we FOMO into this? Joe, you're pausing as if you're considering it. No, never FOMO. Never FOMO. Joe, you were really contemplating. No, I wasn't. It was an act. I'm an actor. All right. So this is what I see. I see this level with an extremely high chance of being broken. Very high chance. Could it bounce from here? Sure. Likely, unlikely though. Just because we had this really nice run up. I would expect it to minimum pull back to about here, which will be about 50%. And then possibly come up. But I mean, the FOMO is real with this coin though. I would like to see it come back down. And I'm gonna have to go to a higher time frame to look at this. Let's go to a 4 hour. And of course, the FOMO is because Trump media signed agreement to partner with crypto.com and launch ETFs. Then we had the news about the Crow was gonna add more to the circulation or not burn or something like that, to where it's messing with the supply, not in a good way. So let's go ahead and just hide all this stuff. So let's go and hide all this. I don't want to see this. Let's go right click, clean, like it. All right. Man, not gonna lie, looks good. Wait for it. Wait. So 4 hour time frame, went up, pulled back. I would have liked to have seen it come into here, or at least to here, and it went up. So I'd wait for another pullback to about here. So this is where I'm looking for a potential pullback right here. So let me draw this zone that I see from here to here. That's where I would like it to pull back to. And ideally, I would like to see it come to, I don't like making big zones. Fine. Okay, so I'm using these, well, this wick right here. Is it this wick? Using this wick. I'm using this wick right here, and then this wick right here for my little zone. So let's go ahead and do a fib retracement from this low to here. It's right at the 618. If we pulled it from the low of this move, which is more precise, we're right in the golden pocket. Right in the golden pocket. Now, if we man, I was really hoping that this would be a little bit lower. What we want to see a healthy retracement is to come down here to 382. Came down a little bit more, pumped up. I would like to see it to come at least to here before coming up. Ideally, I would like to see it to the 382, which would make it go a higher low, bouncing off of the 382. Man. Story time. Uh-oh. Was I doing story time? I didn't even realize it. Let me catch you in the chat. Horace Miller says, what's your high buy on Pro, Melissa? Dylan says, just make sure you get paid at the end when you're profitable. And yes, very true. I was buying at 0.04 and 0.0. Oh, man. Wow, that's good. Very little, 2021 at 25 cents. Very nice, wow. Melissa says, but I waited plenty, patiently for it to come back down. Look at you, all right. And didn't buy. Oh no. Probably a longer term hold. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Longer term holds. Let's see, I should have been buying XRP instead. Oh no. What's going on? Haven Peck says, here's my trading helmet. See here. So buy anytime, anything below 7.5 and hold. Don't buy above that. 0.075. See here. Yeah, that's my plan. Past few months. My hesitation was the stupid news in then adding 70 billion back into the circulation. So that's why I'm thinking, man, people are going to get really mad and dump. So I don't know if the maybe the project itself is buying to pump up the coin to say, hey guys, like we're buying, don't sell. Because I mean, that news should have dumped this coin. But they're probably smart about it, and they're like, you know what? Let's go ahead and put money in it, and that way it pumps the coin so everybody can FOMO into it. See here. I love story time. Jay Violet says, I'm back. Oh, my ears were ringing. Oh, RS owner's back. No more talking about it. No more talking about it. I don't have story time. I mean, I can tell you all a story, but got nothing coming up right now. But yeah, so for this one, I would expect it to pull back to about maybe 10,411, and then maybe 197. Oh, y'all can't even see the numbers. Darn it. Sometimes I forget. So about here, 10, 4, 1, 1, and then about 10, 100. No, let me just do a line. We'll do 10, 4. 10, 4. So this one, we will do it in yellow. So I would have a lower bid at 0.104. And roger that, Captain, over. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Who knows that? Who knows that? Let me know. And it's okay. I speak jive. Who knows that one? Oh my gosh. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. All right. Who knows that? All right. Let's see here. Going down the list. Let's see here. Crow is getting an ETF, and the 70 billion is seed money for the ETFs and validated rewards. Yeah. See here. Crow is going up in 8 hours. Okay, we'll see. Hopefully it does. We'll see. I'm mad. No. So we have a bored PC guy. Bored PC guy wins. He wins Airplane. Probably the funniest movie that was around at that time, and I think it still holds true. Like very funny right now. Very funny right now. I think they had an Airplane too. I don't remember, but Airplane, man, that movie was so fun. That line just cracks me up. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. That's just so funny. I mean, that's a classic line right there. Oh my gosh. Hey, we got Country in the house. Country says, I know. Airplane. Yeah, man, that movie is so funny. I'm just remembering a bunch of parts right now. Oh my gosh. I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a good movie. Now, there's another movie, and we talked about this last time. There's another movie. Oh, are we doing it? Are we doing it? Story time. Story time. Story time. There's another. It's not really a story time, but this movie is so racist. How racist is it? Well, I don't think they could play it on TV. That's how racist this movie is. Forgetting the name of it, but it's with Mel Brooks. He directed it. And it's about, it has the black sheriff. And what else? Man, that movie, I saw that movie when I was a kid, maybe like 12 years old. And, I didn't get most of the jokes or nothing like that. And it was just a movie to me. Then I saw it again, probably in my 20s. And I was like, no way did they. Yes. Oh man, Bored PC guy is on a roll. He is on a roll. Everybody give him a round of applause. Bored PC guy is on a roll. Dude, Blazing Saddles. My God, man. And then I saw it again, maybe probably like a year ago, I guess. And I watched it and I was like even more shocked. Dude, if you have never seen, let's put it this way. I don't think you could ever see a more racist movie. I don't think you can. You can go to a rally that has 3 letters that are the exact same, and they can show you a movie and it will not be as racist as the Blazing Saddles. You can't do it. Let's see here. I stopped watching more recent movies, but I caught all the classics. Yeah. See here. But if we dump, there's an ETF for it. It will dump. Yeah. But if there is an ETF for it, it will dump. Possible. Oh man, I can read typos. It's all good. See, you already told the story. Oh yeah. Hey, man, it's crazy. It's really crazy. All right, well, that's all I got, guys. That is all. Django, man, I love that movie. That was a really good movie. I've watched that movie like 3 times. That movie is so good. And like, it's amazing. I find history very amazing. The stuff that was done, the stuff that was allowed, the stuff that people endured. Oh my God, sneeze. The stuff that people endured. And I mean, like, it was just crazy. That was a good movie. Let's see here. You can still watch it. It's on one of the apps. Oh, there you go. Melissa says, Joe, how many songs did you make? Loving the playlist. Oh, thank you. I actually made, so this that I have right now playing, it's a few that I made, but I recently made maybe like 8 or 12 more. Now it takes a lot of time to make them because ChatGPT will give me like kind of like an overall view or layout, but then I have to go and adjust, certain words and then make them rhyme and then make it fit a story. But thank you. I made a few more. Now this one that I'm going to be playing. It's about fake gurus, and I actually put it like in a little video, so that's gonna be pretty cool. See, yeah, good movie. You should have told us that. All right, so I'm pretty much done. Unless y'all have anything else. If you don't have anything else, put a 1 in the chat. If you do have something else, put a 2 in the chat. And then put whatever else it is. So if you are good, put a 1 in the chat. If you want some more, put a 2 in the chat, and then put whatever chart or whatever. So let me know. We're gonna put our timer up for 1 minute. We're gonna have a 1 minute timer. And where is our timer? I don't see the timer. Here it is. Oh, there's got 1 minute. Haven back says 1. My brain is too slow to think of anything else right now. Well, very good, man. Keep on coming back. We go live tomorrow, more than likely. I might do 12. I'm pretty sure I'll do 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then tomorrow's Friday, or later today, we have Crypto Coin Mindset. We go there at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Crypto Coin Mindset. And we have pretty much like kicking back, just talking. We start at 7. We do that for a few hours. And then after that, more than likely I do a live stream. Depends if I'm tired or not. C1, not told us. Uno, I appreciate the look at Shorty. Yeah, definitely, man. No problem. All right. So here is the song. Let me know, put feedback on it. Let me know if you like the song, if you like what I did. Here we go. This song is about fake gurus. In 3, 2, 1. Roll the film. Let's go.
Fake gurus selling dreams, but the charts don't lie. New traders lost, but they don't know why. Fake gurus
Dangerous talk, but they make excuses when they lose a trade. Just an echo chamber where the blind obey. Ask the wrong question, they don't reply, or they say, I don't want a negativity, get rid of this guy. Calling them out, now they paid members acting real shook. Fake gurus look like a genius instead of a blank book. Challenging the method, now you a threat, you gotta go, that's what they said.
Fake gurus scared when the real ones speak. Echo chambers keeping traders weak. Ask the wrong thing and they shut you down.
Get them out, I can't stand that sound. Yeah, they can't stand that. They play both sides, price up or down. Either way, they claim they found the crown. Never trade they plan, never stay the course. Inexperienced traders that follow will soon have remorse. Tell the truth, and they say you hate. Blocking traders out just to hide the fake. Trade intuition, expose the lies. Teaching for free, opening eyes. No magic tricks, no secret sauce. Support resistance, that's what it costs. They complicate trades, but it ain't that deep. Trade intuition teaches it straight, make money even when you sleep.
They lead you blind, they make you pay, then push you out when you question the game. Don't be fooled, don't play along. Fake gurus know they doing wrong. Fake gurus scared when the real ones speak. Echo chambers keeping traders weak. Ask the wrong thing and they shut you down.
Get 'em out, I can't stand that sound. Yeah, they can't stand that.
Trade intuition, don't play those games. Showing how to trade using different time frames. Teaching free streaming every day, while fake gurus won't fade away. They don't let the trade play out. If questioned, they will say,
Get out. I am high frequency is what fake gurus say they are, but experienced traders can spot the grifter from afar.
they love the hype, they love the show, but when you press them, they gotta go.
Ask too much, get kicked from the chat. You gotta go, I can't stand that.
Fake gurus scared when the real ones speak. Echo chambers keeping traders weak. Ask the wrong thing and they shut you down.
Get 'em out, I can't stand that sound. Yeah, they can't stand that. Trade intuition, breaking the chains, teaching the truth, exposing the game. No fake lessons, no money grab. Let's make this money, run up the bag. Let's make this money.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that's what I'm actually working on. I'm doing the grifters. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm actually working on. So I'm gonna put these videos with the words on there and some different video type stuff on it, and then put it on a playlist. I'm really copying Road Dog Crypto. I'm copying him, and I love his videos. I love his songs. So I'm copying them, and I'll put them in a separate playlist, and that way people can like it and all that other fun stuff. I got to get with him on that though. I love how anti that guy, the crypto after dark streamers are. This is good. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah. I talk about that dude all the time. Talk about him all the time. Matter of fact, here's another, I know we were pushing it. Here's another song in case y'all missed it. It's the very first song. It's the actual intro. So listen to the words. Listen to the words. And for the intro song, this one is Fake Gurus. And then that'll be it.
Yeah. Running these charts, watching FOMO traders tearing their bags apart. By the top, sell the low, now they crying in the chat. Should've checked the levels, now they funds ain't coming back. Candle wicked up, now they chasing that green. Didn't check resistance, now they stuck in a dream. Market makers laughing while they filling their shorts. Retail wrecked again, should've studied the course. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful traders steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Green candles got them feeling like a crypto king. One red wick and they losing everything. Selling in a panic, market makers love it. Smart money lurking while the weak hands dump it. Charts don't lie, but emotions do. Gotta have a plan or the market wrecks you. Successful traders don't chase, we don't trip. Buying them dips while new traders just slip. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful trader steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Tops ain't for buying, bottoms ain't for selling. But new traders don't learn the lesson. They see a pump and they jump all in. Next thing you know, the liquidation begins. Successful traders stacking up while they fall. Waiting on the pullback, yeah, that's the call. Smart money wins while the new traders get wrecked. Study the game, show the market respect.
Let's make this money, don't get wrecked. Every trader must show the market respect.
Show the market respect. All right. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are great. I love you guys so much. And I'll be putting these videos together pretty soon. And that way you can have it like a playlist as well. All right. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. Take care.